Rory McIlroy's power move, that's what we're discussing here. This was a video I did last year for Bunker magazine. Let's go for it. Right, we're on. My name's Steve Johnson. Today we're talking Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy. What makes Rory McIlroy brilliant? Rory's a class act. We're going to talk about one of the moves that Rory has in his swing, a power move that Rory has that makes him stand out a little bit more above the rest, in my opinion. So Rory's power move, there's a lot of good things going on in Rory's swing, a lot of very good things going on in Rory's swing. But the move we're going to talk about today is Rory's pivot. Okay, so that's a power accumulator, how Rory gets his body to turn through the golf shot. We're going to get fired into that right now. So Rory gets up to the top of his swing. We're not going to talk about posture and all that carry on. We know Rory's great. He stands inside this box, brilliant. Up the top of his swing. When he comes back down, he moves his hips towards target. So he shifts towards target and then he turns his hips through. That's the key thing. A lot of people I see and I coach take the club and they come backwards in an attempt to try and get the ball up into the air. But Rory bumps the hips forward, then turns them, and that's how he controls the low point of his swing. When I say low point of his swing, I mean the club makes an arc. Okay, so his low point, if his ball's here, his low point is 4 inches past impact and then comes back up. Now that is created from the tilting of the axis moving towards the golf ball, or the hip bump, let's call it, and then the rotation through, so it's a lateral rotation of Rory's hips that creates the power and the pure strike. Let's get stuck in a little bit more into this. Right guys, quick iPad session here. McIlroy, BMW, something or other. Golf bag behind his back, you can see it there. If I hit play, up the top of his swing. Golf bag's still there, you can see this transition now. Bag's disappeared, which has moved low point well ahead of the golf ball. Okay, I've got alignment cane. Loads of times we see this drill. We're in there, we want to hit this out the way, board. Okay, we're not going to go down that route. I find that when I coach people, they learn more by seeing things. Not so much feeling, well, a combination of the two, but more of a sort of visual aid seems to help much better. So we're going to take this cane, we're going to stick it through the loops of my trousers. Oh, just to there, just to line with my hip, just so I'm here. So I've got all this visual sticking out here. Okay, I take my address position, or Rory takes his address position. Extra ball. Okay, Rory takes his address position. There we go. Everything's pointing towards target. All in a good position there. Up to the top, I can see my hips turned. And then back down. When I come down, the start of the downswing, I want to see the end of here, these black stickers. I want to see them moving away from my body and then behind me. Okay, so I'm up to the top, then they move away from me and then behind me. So that impact with the golf ball, these have moved up and away and behind me before I strike the golf ball. That is the feeling that Rory has through impact. So he's there, 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 and this is way behind me at the point of impact. That's squared up the club face, it's created torque, so the bottom half is moving, then I'm dropping the club inside because of that, hitting ball, low points 4 inches in front of the golf ball and through to target. I'll do this down the line so you can see what's happening when I'm hitting the ball actually at impact, and we can see, I'll do one actually real time hitting golf ball, see where this yellow cane does get behind me at the point of impact. Okay, here we go, down the line. Bit of pressure on here. There we are, good, good. Bump that cane forward, then turn it around behind me, through the shot. That was pure. So ball was here, impact was afterwards. I made a point, getting to the top, pushing the cane forward towards camera, then and then letting the club drop inside. I created low point 4 inches in front of the golf ball, I hit ball turf strike, and for one split second there, I felt I was Rory McIlroy. Just for a small second. Okay, I've just sneaked onto the next tee here. What we see a lot of, still got my cane in there, what we see a lot of is people at impact hips face forward and they have what's called early extension. So they start off in a good postural position, like Rory, take the club back, when they come back down to impact they lift up So the hips do slide a little bit forward, but everything's going upwards. So that we're not getting this turn after the slide forwards. So we get into this position, come up, club face is open, low point is therefore underneath the golf ball, so it's quite a picky action as opposed to compressing that golf ball. This visual aid is the answer. This is what's going to help you out here. Guys, give it a try. Down, up to the top of the swing, push that cane forward. I can see it going forward. I can see it's now behind me as I'm making contact with the golf ball. Oh, get that cane out of the way. In the box below, feel free to write any comments, and see while you're down there, click that subscribe button. That'll give you instant notifications of all the videos that we put on this channel.